Hey, my fellow hospitalitarians, I found my friend Zack Gharib over here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Of course, he's the president over at Red Roof. I'm excited to talk to you about everything that you've been going on. I have been following your technological journey over the last few years, and it seems like things are really coming together nicely right now. What are you doing? How's it coming together? What is everyone thinking about stuff?
Well, it's great to see you. This is a new venue. I love this venue.
I know, it's so strange. For those of you who don't know, Hunter changed venues for the first time ever in my entire career. So it's everything's the same but different, and it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's
exciting.
Yeah. Hey, things are changing. Things are changing. But no, thanks for the question, Glenn. I think when you look at technology these days, really, everybody is investing in technology.
Yeah.
Right? And when you look at the last 2.5 years, it's been in the mid-scale and economy, there's been weakening demand. So this is the best really time to invest in technology when things are not busy. Integrations during busy times are tougher. So we've took a lot of time to invest in a lot of technology.
I totally agree with you on that. And let me make a parallel to the Marriott Marquis in New York City. When they switched over to the elevators where you just push the floor button, it took them like 5 years to do that because they never had any downtime and it was impossible to figure it out. So the only time to upgrade your technology is when there's not a lot of burden on the system. So that's great.
Yes.
And even though things might be a little lower now, what you're doing is you're setting them up to have more success in the future with this rollout.
Yes. And it all started with our PMS system, HotelKey. That's really allowed us to do a lot more integrations that are smoother, faster. Speed to execution is very important these days. So after PMS, we did CRS. We did, one of the many things we did Sojourn, which is a guest experience platform. And last year we rolled out the guest connectivity where we are doing an in-stay survey.
So how does a guest experience platform, what do you get out of it? Because I don't think of the economy level as much more than you need a clean, comfortable room. So how are you utilizing it to find success?
Look, I think every guest wants that touch.
Yeah.
Every guest wants that personalization. Every guest our guests love to text too.
Yeah.
Right. So it's easier for them to say, hey, can I get some more towels? It's easier on our staff. The phones are not ringing nonstop. Yeah. So it really helps everybody. And we're seeing that our hotels are able to take care of the guests before they check out.
Right.
Which, when you correlate that with guest experience scores and guest satisfaction scores, we've seen a great lift because of that. Obviously, we're focused on quality as well.
Yeah.
As a quality over quantity concept. But that technology has been great from a guest perspective. And one thing we listened to our franchisees last year is our payment processing technology. They said, look, it's a little expensive. Let's look for a new vendor. So we did. We partnered with FreedomPay, which has been half the cost. We're seeing hotels save hundreds of dollars every month.
Wow.
And it's been great. So we're rolling that out now. And very positive technology in that sense.
So what I'm sensing is you're examining every aspect of the business and looking how to refine it to bring hoteliers more profitability.
Without a doubt. It's easier. Look, we listen to a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shiny objects out there. I think we all know.
Yeah, we're going to be at High Tech in June. There's going to be a lot of shiny objects.
You can get lost.
I know.
Yeah. So, but for us, really, we have to stay true to who we are. In the economy segment, we have to make sure it either has one of two ROIs. Either it's driving revenue, clearly driving revenue, or it's clearly cutting costs. And so when we adopt an idea, we really just beat it to death. We analyze it from every aspect. And that's when we know we have a lot of smart people in the room, not only on our team, but all our franchisees and franchise advisory council and partners. And then when we go, speed to execution goes, and then we roll it out. And so it's either saving costs or driving revenue. So, we're rolling out now our revenue management system, which we partnered with last year. And then we're looking into a new partnership, which we just announced with Milestone.
Oh, great.
Milestone is a great organization.
I think I've known Anil for like over 2 years.
Yes. Yeah. But look, when you look at partnerships, especially technology, it's not about what it is today. It's about, do you have the right partners that can sustain and grow for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years?
And let me just throw in I know Anil, he's a great guy, but not to,
he is a great guy. Yes.
Up his butt. But they were really focused on utilizing AI tools very early on.
Yes.
And my guess is that's part of what you're going to be wanting to leverage from that.
Absolutely. It's going to drive a lot more revenue to our brand.com, right? Look, the booking experience right now, we all hear it, ChatGPT. You're talking to your mobile, you're talking to your computer, and you're telling book me a room in this city within this range of cost that has a balcony, that has all this. And so all that technology, having the right partner, is really going to drive hopefully more bookings on brand.com, which is what we desire, our franchisees desire,
Right.
and that's really important.
And of course, it's the lowest cost of acquisition, so that way more money flows to the bottom line, which is more important than ever. Speaking about flowing money to the bottom line, how'd development go for you guys last year?
We had a great year, actually. Our executions or new hotel signings were 35% year over year, which
That's amazing.
we haven't seen such growth. Yes, go Matt and team. Look, there's a lot of interest in our brand, and honestly, we continue to be focused on quality over quantity. We want to be the brand that increases the value of our franchisees, existing and new. But even with that, the right franchisees are approaching our brand because they want to be part of this. And this year, hopefully, we're going to increase even more our goal.
Awesome.
In that sense.
Anything else that you want to say? Maybe tell the franchisees something over here?
Well, if you are a Red Roof franchisee, stop by our booth here at Hunter. We'd love to say hello. I know I've seen a couple of you guys, but staying in the technology piece, technology is exciting these days. We are ensuring that we have the right technology for our franchisees. It is a time to invest, right? You can't shy away from it.
Nope.
And we are starting to see a very positive turnaround from everything that we have done. March has been an outstanding month so far. I'm hoping our franchisees feel it, but I really sense that we're seeing a shift for the first time in the last 2 years.
And I was going to say, maybe even longer before you were here, that shift began. And when you're at the beginning of reinventing the technological journey, you may not understand what's happening. You may feel like I'm spending all this money, but now you're at the point where everything's really starting to click in and show.
Without a doubt. I mean, the savings are, look, we had direct connectivity because of PMS. We were able to connect Agoda and Hopper and all this to our PMS, which saved our franchisees that third-party fee that they used to pay.
That's great,
right? So there's a lot of things now we're reaping the benefits of, and our franchisees are. But we are cautiously optimistic. Q1 has been a good quarter, and then we're cautiously optimistic that the pace of bookings and the trends are upwards. I really believe the downward cycle in the economy segment, I really believe it's coming to an end.
Oh, I think so. I definitely think so.
Now it's time to...
yeah, and if you guys have been following me, I've got a very negative attitude about the overall state.
No, you never do.
But when it comes to the economy, I'm not
Last year in June, actually, you were a little bit more optimistic. Because you were thinking it's going to be better.
But at Hoa, I was a mess.
That's true.
But then by June, I got a little more optimistic. But then later on in the year, I realized I was optimistic because I was playing into the false optimism of others.
Yeah.
And then I discovered the bifurcation of our society and travel with the richie riches all spending all the money, making it more complicated for the rest of us folks out there. But I think with everybody reevaluating where they're spending their dollars, the importance for a clean, comfortable room at an affordable price is going to be more important than it has been in a long time.
Without a doubt. Look, I mean, the IRS published the average tax refund this year is 40% year over year.
Wow.
From last year. Yeah. That's healthy. And I think a lot of people will decide, you know what, I want to take the kids for a weekend vacation, or I take this trip. And we're seeing that. I hope geopolitical factors don't really interrupt that pace and that trend. We don't know. It's still early to be seen, but we're cautiously optimistic. There are some positive signs.
I am going to go out on a limb here and say that it will affect American travel more positively. I think people will be staying domestically and traveling around. And your car audience, and your car audience, I still think will drive to places, even if gas prices go up. They might just go to a Red Roof closer to their home than they otherwise would.
And we are ready for them. We welcome them every day.
Exactly. Awesome. Zach, it's so great seeing you today.
You too. Thank you so much.
It's so great seeing you guys out there. Thanks for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. So for Zach and myself, we love you. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.